The Abraham Accords are proving to be the beginnings of the covenant that Daniel spoke about. Saudi Arabia joining the Abraham Accords will be a huge step towards peace in the Middle East. And I think we'll see many other Arab nations joining these accords as well. It's not just about understanding what the Bible predicts for the future, but also embracing hope. Because God has spoken to us through time, declaring the end from the beginning.
And if we know that they're saying peace, peace, as Christy said earlier, it sounds great, but we know the Bible. And the more I'm seeing this, the more panicked I'm getting.
We are at present dealing with a beast from the east. We are at present dealing with a force that wants to take the soil of this nation. We are dealing with a spirit that wants to take the freedom of religion away from you so that you cannot say the name of Christ without paying a price. This force is at hand, says the Lord.
Jane was speaking about the prophecies in Daniel chapter 10 and how, that Daniel labored in prayer for these 21 days, and the entity that was being fought against with the princes of heaven was against the prince of Persia. Now, we look at that in ancient times and we can see now a correlation to today where Iran and Iraq are part of this modern day Persia. They were part of ancient Persia. So this entity, the spirit that pushes against Israel is still pushing because God said they're mine. The Russian-Iranian alliance is what it has to do with Saudi Arabia because there's Russian interest invested now in modern day Persia. And it's the same spirit that was operating thousands of years ago when Daniel was in war. Again, our battle is not against flesh and blood. It's against principalities and powers and against rulers of this dark age. But it's the same entity. It's the spirit. And so, yes, it can feel a little stressful sometimes to look around. I personally get very excited because I think, oh, yeah, maybe the trumpet's going to go very soon and that's going to be fantastic because that's what we're all waiting for. But it's just to know this is something foreseen thousands of years ago. God is completely in control. He knows the end from the beginning. He's the Alpha, the Omega. The beginning, the end. He knows all, sees all, and he is perfectly in control of what's going on. We want to be like the sons of Issachar who know and understand the times that we're living in.
Thank you so much. much for watching. I'm sure you're wondering, where is the rest of the broadcast? Well, because of censorship, and we've been having such a hard time with that here on YouTube, we're only allowed to show you certain sections of the broadcast. But click the link in the description, go to houseofdestiny.tv, houseofdestiny.org, or find the app in the App Store and download the House of Destiny app, and you'll be able to watch the rest of this broadcast in its entirety.